Yeah, what are you going to talk about?
I'm gonna talk about life,
Yeah?
how to survive.
So, with all the recent changes with the tourists, ending, and also the La Nina, to be honest with you, there's a negative and positive effect to us international students. I mean, let's start with the negative. I mean, we are also considered temporary worker, right? We are considered temporary foreign worker here once we graduate, when we get our post-grad work permit. Are we also going to be affected? Are we also going to be reduced? I am pretty sure that they are reducing the international students now. They already started it with the study permit, with capping the international students, right? They already started it. So we are not sure with the people already inside Canada, international students who are already studying, are they going to reduce them as well as they apply for the postgrad work permit? So that's something that I'm also concerned. So my advice always to our students who are about to graduate is to use your time here wisely. Now I also advise them to get additional credential if they can get like a short certificate that will help them get into the healthcare industry, like healthcare aid. You can study for 23 weeks and you will be able to get a certification to work as a personal support worker. That will be better. Sometimes you have to change your career so that you can align what is needed for immigration. Yeah, it sucks that you have to do that. It sucks that you have to change or switch your path. But if that's something that you have to do, if that's the only way for you to stay in Canada, if this is your goal really, is to stay, you also need to adapt to the changes that they're doing right now. So, in preparation for this, I will advise you to get more credentials so that you are more employable here, you are more PR ready as you graduate. Ang mas apektado talaga dito yung mga students na on a postgrad work permit. If you're already on a postgrad work permit and you already, accumulated the number of working hours that you needed for the PR that you were looking before, and then suddenly IRCC changed it, you already wasted half of your postgrad work permit. And I already received so many, like messages from the students on the postgrad work permit. They don't know what they're gonna do. And even my sister is actually in that situation right now. Those people who graduated in 2021 and 2022, those are the most affected international students right now because they're in the middle of, like the transition from being a student to PR. And then this change is happening right now. Para ka nakikipagtango sa IRCC. You don't know, am I going to leave my current province? Am I going to another province? And if you go to another province, they will close or pause the immigration. So you don't know. So that's what's challenging most international students right now who already graduated, who already used their postgrad work permit. So if you're on a postgrad work permit right now and you already accumulated 1 year and you don't see any pathway in that location, I would suggest you move. Don't wait because you don't know when it's going to open again, right? If the pathway that you were looking at already paused, you don't want to wait until it opens. Maybe try to look for another PR pathway. If you have to move to another province, you might have to do that. And I think the positive effect of, like closing the temporary policy of the tourists and also reducing the LAMIA applicants, the positive effect is getting employment, right? You will have more chance of getting employed, and also the scores for the permanent residency, like right now the current cutoff score for express entry, it's pretty high. It's impossible to achieve it unless you have LAMIA or unless you have PNP. But right now, if they're reducing the applicants with LAMIA, you will see maybe the drop in the CRS scores. Hopefully, right now it's 509. Hopefully it will become stable again like before. I think if you're coming to Canada right now, you have an advantage because once you are about to graduate, all these changes will be settled, will be more stable, right? Alam mo na kung anong gagawin mo. So, you just have to really be informed, be aware of what's happening in the immigration space, what they're doing, so that you can align your strategies to the goals, to the immigration changes here. Balikan na natin yung mga kasama natin. They're having breakfast right now. And we're gonna be back home soon. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video.